when did you start really going from just a hip hop fan to a motherfucker that actually started getting on his pen game and all that?
Yeah, I got on my pen game in jail, man. I got when I did my little 2 to 3. It was 1 to 3, but it wound up being 2 to chase. So all
Where,
together,
where, where did they send you? Where'd you go to?
I went to Elmira,
Oh, yeah.
Binghamton, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
then the second time I went down to Monterey, I did the SHOT program, the military.
Yeah.
That was 6 months. It was a nonviolent crime, so like whatever, man. I'm mentally strong. I could, what I'm saying, walk through this back
Right.
on the street. But, in jail, it was like I was up in Albany, and it was like, yo, dudes was rapping in the pens, and they had this thing where they was battling on Fridays. So
Mm.
one day I just decided to write something. I never really wrote, but I've been around Jizza and RZA, and it was like, okay, let me think like if I was them. Capadonna, people like that. So, I might have even bit some of their lines. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But just to get in the contest, I'm just, just trying to occupy my time doing time. And just doing it day after day, it started coming, And there used to be these books. I can't remember these books growing up, like late 70s, 80s. Used to make you read the essay and then do the questions at the end, right? Like 10 questions at the end of the chapter to see what you know about what you read.
Probably those scholastic. I think I know what you're talking about. But
Yes, type of Reader's Digest. That's what
shit like that.
used to read those joints, and so I just was like acting like I was writing a story, and thinking like I was Capadonna or something like that. Anyway, that's where I started really writing, actually putting it into the paper. I didn't take it serious until you God came to me and was like, yo, if you took it serious, bro, you can be kind of nice with it. You're saying some slick shit. And I was like, all right. Started writing with you God and Meth. And that was that. You got locked up. Me and Meth tried to form a group for Wu-Tang with a couple of dudes, older cats from my hood.
What was the name of that group?
We didn't have a name. Man. We was traveling up to like 158th in the Bronx. Go see my man Lou, DJ Lou Spec-Ski, Granville, aka the Disco Tithers. They was like a hip hop type of, like Divine Sounds was for Brooklyn.
Right. That's what's up.
So when your name,
I say you got some of the best verses in the crew, and you come in the you came in the tail end of stuff.
Yeah. Where'd you get the name? Because they named themselves. How'd you come up with your name?
Yeah, that was a name I wrote graffiti with.
Okay.
I was just writing graffiti with it. And Inspectah just came when I went to jail.
Okay.
Like, oh shit. First time in jail, he got stabbed in the neck on my way in. Got the metal sticking out his neck. And I'm just like, nigga, I'm going in here for like 1 to 3, So I'm just like bracing myself for that. So I had to learn on the fly, like things about jail. Like when you see somebody, you in the day room, you watching the TV, homeboy don't like what's going on the TV. Get up and change the channel. Next thing you know, he get crashed upside the head with the mop ring. And it was like, that's what Ghost said. You crashed in your head, mop ring style. Like, going to jail, man, opened my eyes to a lot of shit that the streets didn't teach. And streets will teach you how to get money, how to be a gangster or portray a gangster. But I met the real gangsters in there, bro. Like, just take a bent piece of the bed and rake you across your face 17 times. Shoot. Nuts, bro.
The science of being an inspector is one who's doing the knowledge. You see, an inspector is doing the knowledge to some shit. You know, checking out how shit works. Let me inspect this. Let me take a look at this and evaluate.
So when you're young, you think you know everything. That's the shit that gets you locked up in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So when you in jail, you got time to think and understand what got you there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing, man. I was just paying attention. I was seeing who was moving with who. Oh, this dude is with that dude. You know, you got to understand your surroundings. You know, somebody offer you something, and you can't just be taking somebody's offer. Now you know. You know what I'm saying? If I give you a pack of cigarettes, you know, now you owe that. So it's lessons to be learned and all that. So when I came home, my movements was different. You know, first person I got up with was you, God. He gave me that name.
Oh wow!
God gave me the name Inspectah. It's like, yo, head on swivels.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's all types of niggas in the crew. Dirty is perceived as the wild, crazy.
But he knows what the fuck he's doing, man.
Yeah, everybody knows Wizard's the smart one, playing ghosts, hood niggas, you know what I'm saying? Everybody plays every role, though, every day. You know what I'm saying? We all hood niggas. We all street smart. We all smart. There's different roles we play every day. You know, you choose what you do.
Yeah.
Go out there and rob a bank, you're going to rob a bank.
I just had a flashback of my first live encounter with Old Dirty. It was hilarious. he was in the studio. Now he was talking. I got off the elevator. I'm just walking in. I walk up behind him. He telling the story to somebody like, yeah, I tried to fuck the bitch in the ass. And I was just like, and I'm like, and then he seen me, and just completely froze, like, just did a whole 180, like, oh my God, Queen, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean any disrespect. Queen, peace, Queen. I'm like, it's breast. It's okay. I'm in the studio with dudes all day. I've heard it all. It's okay. It's okay.
That's Dirt Dog.
Nice to meet you.
That's broad daylight, though, like no shame. No shame. What's that?
That was literally the words coming out of his mouth as the elevator opened. I'm just like, clutch my pearl.
You that's hilarious. Before that.
Let me ask.
I'm scared I shudder to think. God bless the dead.
Yeah, God bless my brother. I love him. It's so dirty, man.
No doubt.
Backbone of this shit,
I know a lot of brothers. A lot of brothers in the Wu had knowledge of self. Did you have knowledge of self as well?
Yeah, see, for me, I never studied 120 lessons. I never studied 120. But I've studied enough to understand what my brothers were conveying to me. I used to build with RZA every day, Master Killer. And, they used to basically give me the degrees firsthand. So I learned kind of not studying the lessons, but studying their ways and actions.
Right.
I was able to put that into my life. So, that's one reason why I never claimed to say, yo, I'm supreme.
Allah.
This, that, Allah. Yeah, what I'm saying? I didn't want to disrespect. So I just basically took the knowledge in for myself. Everything I learned from the gods every day, as well as yourself. Like, learning Brand Nubian's music in the beginning when we heard, peace to the God, peace Allah,
Yeah.
Self. And, I understood completely, and I still understand. And I'm like, yeah, this is fact. This is truth, So that's how I was able to maintain, like, I still wouldn't try to change my name to be something or whatever the case, but I still learn every day, and I build with the gods.
Let me tell you, you move like God. It's like association bring on assimilation. You know what I mean? You can't be around a certain type of motherfuckers without having that something rub off on you, basically. You know what I mean? So it's like you was around a hell of a lot of 5%ers, Papa Wu and all, rest in peace, Papa Wu.
Peace, Papa Wu. There you go.
Come on, these are like some ill influences. There's no way that you could be around that as much as you was around it and not have it rub off on you. So whether you come in the name of Allah or not, it's visible that you have these you have godlike movements and tendencies and the way you speak and all of that type of shit. Like I could tell you do the knowledge before you do the wisdom. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just from being around, the gods and seeing how they move. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's how I take it. Peace to the gods. Like I always say that because I don't want to come off and let nobody think like, what's today's math, God?
Right. What's this left? Yeah.
There was a time where you got your ass whooped for that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
The days I came up in.
Guaranteed.
That's my era right there.